Yeah, it's really sad. I actually tried starting this video a little bit sooner than normal, but right before I pressed the record button, I thought, wait, what day is it today? I mean, I know it's hump day. Happy hump day. But what I mean is, what day number is it? Well, I know it's day 661, which for those of you guys who are actually trying to do the math at this very moment in time, no, day 666 is not Halloween. Believe me, it'd be kind of cool if it was, but it's not. In fact, I would have needed to start doing video, because I started doing videos on January 1st, 2018. So, 2018, 365-day year. 2019, 365-day year. And so, by the time this year's over, it'll be day 730. For those of you who, again, are trying to do the math. Although next year's going to be a leap year. So, it'll be 1096, I believe. Yeah. So, yeah. 2021 is going to be fun. I'm immediately going to start off with a stay my being address for day 1100. It's going to be kind of cool. Although, that being said though, I actually have pondered this. No kidding, I actually have pondered this. Because, I've made no secret doing these videos. I'm a One Piece fan. I definitely, everyone knows that at this point. But a part of me kind of wondered because, we get one chapter a week with the occasional, manga break, which as much as it pains me because I want to see the story progress, that's how it is. Sometimes, Oda just simply can't do anything. So, we've got, take a little break for a week. A part of me's wondered, how far off would chapter 1000 and me reaching day 1000 of doing these videos be? Suffice to say, if by some miracle that we get to, that if that actually happens, day 1000 for my videos and chapter 1000 for the One Piece manga, that's going to be something pretty special. I would like to, I don't know if I would ever do anything planned or anything, but that would be something interesting. Oh, speaking of One Piece, I know I mentioned that I would sort of do arc reviews of the 31 arcs of One Piece that have already happened, and Wano would be arc 32. But first of all, honestly, I would like to talk about my own feelings about them. I really would. The problem with them is, again, there's only 31 arcs. I don't quite know how long it would be, especially since I wouldn't really do one every day. And also, after the Reverie arc, we would then get to Wano, which, let's be honest, may still very well be going on. So I really couldn't give my thoughts about that after that's over. Plus, assuming that we don't know when One Piece is going to end, I don't really know if that would be such a great idea. So, if I do decide to do my thoughts on One Piece arcs, I'm gonna wait until I feel that we are close to the end of Wano to really, really, really consider it. Because again, Act 3 of Wano is only just started. So it'd be difficult for me to, say, well, you guys probably think, well, Act 3, that means we gotta be close to being done, right? Well, here's the thing. Japanese style theater is very different from that of the Western world. One such way is that several styles of theater, I do believe kabuki could be one of them, has actually 4 acts. Some styles of Japanese theater have up to 5. And honestly, considering that we're only now doing the flashback. Oh, actually, it's time. Get rid of those quotes. The flashback that Wano has, it's kind of hard for me to say that Act 3 is when Wano is going to end. Because we're going to spend the next month or two in flashback mode, talking the story about how Wano really ended up becoming how it is now, and how it's going to affect the overall story, and what have you. Excuse me. And even after we finish the flashback, you still have, we still don't know how long the actual final battle is going to be either. That could be, that could be an entire, act's worth of chapters in of itself. So it's hard to grasp that. So, hey, you're actually learning a little bit about the Japanese style theater, so it's pretty cool. Right, where was I? Yeah. So my point is, no, I remember the point I was trying to make. The point I'm trying to make is, if they were to do the flashback and then have the giant battle for Wano that's been being built up for probably the last several years in that one act, in Act 3, it would seem really rushed and therefore wouldn't quite have the impact that the narrative is trying to bring us. That's what I'm trying to get at. So, believe me, it'd be cool to see, the final battle start at the very least before this act is over. It would also be really cool if, man, it's hard for me to say because, actually, I couldn't really tell you how long Act 3 is going to be at all. Especially how detail-oriented is this flashback going to be? What other things have to occur? In fact, if anything, Act 3 is going to end, and only then will we start the final battle. And probably if there is an Act 5, it'll probably be a resolution after the final battle, because obviously Act 4 will be the final battle itself. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm going to be looking forward to it, and I cannot wait to read every single panel that I see, because it's just going to be filled with lots of iconic amounts of imagery. In fact, I feel very comfortable in making this prediction. Wano is going to go down in the panels of One Piece as probably the best arc for now. As of right now, that goes to Marineford. Actually, fun thing about Marineford is, if any of you were paying attention, I'm sure if any One Piece fans are watching this, it's likely that you might be a Harry Potter fan as well. And here's the thing. The book, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, obviously came out several years before Marineford did. However, the entirety of Marineford was animated, in the anime, before Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows 2 came out in theaters. I do not think it would surprise me that if someone on the Harry Potter staff was a One Piece fan, was watching the Marineford arc in One Piece and thinking, all that looks really cool. Let's try to incorporate that into our movie. Just a thought. Again, I made this prediction before and I'll make it again. I really predict when One Piece finally ends, it's going to be as emotionally satisfying and worth it as Deathly Hallows Part 2 and Avengers Endgame. Because again, when I saw Harry Potter and Deathly Hallows Part 2, wow, that's a mouthful, and Avengers Endgame, I left the theater both times thinking, we're never going to get anything like this ever again. This is the most incredible thing I have seen in the theater. Ever. And we are, because, I've watched these universes, the Harry Potter universe and the Marvel Cinematic Universe, grow and, have, characters that you like and root for, over 11 years at this point. For both of them. Yeah. The Harry Potter movies and the MCU, at least up until Avengers Endgame, took place over around, almost 11 years each. So, yeah. So, again, it's likely very possible that in any form of media, we're probably never going to get an ending like that ever again. Or it'll be highly improbable that we get one for a good while. However, I do believe One Piece will definitely hit that mark. I definitely really do. I mean, by some accounts, the story could probably end after Wano, and, well, actually, no, it wouldn't. One Piece needs to end the way it's supposed to end. And it's funny. Oda actually had the One Piece only go for, originally, his plan was to keep doing it for 5 years. And, well, 5 years turned into 22. Because he keeps coming up with ideas. And, don't get me wrong, a lot of the ideas are awesome, which is great. But again, 22 years getting up at, 5 o'clock in the morning, working on the manga all day, only to go to sleep at 2 in the morning. Yes. For many years now, he's gotten only 3 hours of sleep. That's pretty... Oh, sorry, my computer's actually on my lap right now. I'm just holding my phone right now. So, anyway. So, in fact, because of how he's been doing the manga that way, he's actually had to have, tonsillectomies. He's been going for, he had to go for a while. In fact, it's actually one of the reasons why the Dressrosa arc was so long, because around the time he had to have surgery for removing his tonsils, that was during the Dressrosa arc, which, don't get me wrong, I love that arc. I would definitely put it in the top 10 when it comes to, arcs in One Piece. Quite possibly the top 5. I would need to really, I don't know if I would make it top 10. Maybe. I'm not. Yeah, I would make it top 10. Just because of the length and scope and how it really did try and change the face of manga as a medium. And in a lot of ways, it succeeded on that. So, yeah. Dressrosa arc, I would definitely put in the top 10. Where? I don't really know. Although, again, Grand Line Review not only did arc reviews himself, but he also did, he ranked all the arcs from worst to best. Although... they already gave away what number 1 was earlier in this video, so there you go. Although, again, not surprise me if Deathly Hallows Part 2, someone was watching One Piece thinking, let's do that in our movie and make it awesome. If that's the case, it worked, man. I'm just telling you right now. It definitely worked. Yeah. Honestly, it was about time I talked about my thoughts so far in Wano while I have an opportunity. I mean, we're 2 acts in, just starting Act 3. I like it. I really, really do. It's really starting to live up to the hype, It's definitely hitting all the One Piece tropes that a One Piece fan looks for, There's emotional moments, funny character moments. The story, it's never really deviating from the overall, goal of what the arc is, which is to beat Kaido. Yes, the Shogun Orochi is a bad guy as well, but Kaido is the one we're really after, and they're definitely going after him as well. Although, that being said, one prediction I have made during the final battle of Wano, and again, I made no secret that I don't like the Shogun at all. But I think the Shogun is going to have his comeuppance. And I think the 9 red scabbards are going to be the ones to do it. It would make sense. But, again, we'll just have to wait and see. Wouldn't it be kind of cool if Chapter 1000 ended when Act 3 ends, and then we start the final battle at Chapter 1001? But again, I'm just hoping that we actually get to Chapter 1000 before 2021, which we could do. I think we could do. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. Like, favorite, share, hit that subscribe button, follow me on social media platforms, turn on those notifications on YouTube. I am very humbled I made this video for all of you guys watching. Enjoy for today, and hopefully you have a wonderful, wonderful Thursday. I can't believe it. I keep thinking today is Thursday. It's hump day. We're at the hump. It's hump day. I already forget that. And remember, you guys are on Talking Show. I'm going to be here to let you know always be back. Take care and make good choices. See ya.